time to find out who will summit.
So we're reversing the meaning of summit.
That's right.
Yeah, the submit. Yeah. Who will submit and who will summit?
Nice. Yeah. There you go. It's, I do want to understand.
That's what I was saying. It was so rare for us to be in on all chat, especially in the Southeast Asian region. The viewers at home, I'm sure you're appreciating this, but we're just dumb English speakers. God's got some French.
Oh, there we go. Where's your position 5 void, Januel? Where is it?
Lyrical, do you have any bilingualness?
I'm passable with Spanish.
Okay.
I'm like there's this one time wife and I were traveling through Europe and I ended up getting stuck on the border between Gibraltar and Spain.
Okay.
And I had to have a very long conversation with the border security guard. That was scary.
Was this before the
Spanish
era?
got me out.
So this was before the era of like Google Translate being able to bail you out of this kind of situation?
No, but it was still in the territory of me being illiterate technologically.
Okay, I see.
So,
yeah. And nowadays there's all these apps that like instantly can
I would
live translate your voice and stuff.
Exactly, or even signs. You can hold up your camera and it'll like translate stuff on the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So we need that. We need dynamic translations for all chat.
But the thing about like being bilingual is that there's this whole nother level of things when you like start dreaming and thinking in a different language.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you like realize that like the voice in your head is speaking English. You know what I mean? Like when you're thinking
if that's
about
your mother
things,
tongue, yeah.
It's like it's so interesting. I freaking love it. It's so good. But I'm just so broke now with no longer speaking.
Yeah, you gotta practice. That's the problem.
Totally. Well,
who TP'd? There was someone TPing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it was Grimstroke.
Okay, looking for an early first blood. You know, they worry about this Viper lane. They're gonna pair up the two supports to get a first blood and possibly a second blood here.
Yeah, it's a lot of slows, and Johnwell already took the shockwave, so no skewer away.
Oh my god.
Gabbi gets both.
Yeah, dude, you should have just eaten the stroke, actually.
So, really sick TP, and the reason they can do that is because this bottom wave actually pushed into Lifestealer's tower. So, because of that, KP knows the lane's gonna be in a safe place for it.
So are they gonna full-on tri-lane this then? I think they might.
For now, I mean, KP doesn't need help. The wave is pushed so far up, and as a result, it's Neon who have to TP their second support up here. You know, a Magnus tri-lane, that sounds pretty iffy.
Yeah.
This TnC tri-lane, on the other hand, looks pretty damn scary. Like, just level 1 with the Lich, and when you hit level 2, you add in like a Frost Shield, as well as you have got Ink Swell and the Stroke. Because right now they just had Stroke, but like their level 2 power spike is massive. Doesn't feel like Neon hit like a power spike with levels really in this lane.
TnC, they have to. They're like not as if they have to win it, but they have to win it. Otherwise, I'm no longer respecting them as players. That's what needs to happen right now.
There's a lot on the line here. Gabbi's level 2, but burn the bullet.
Oh no! Respect's gone. Get out of the game. Unbelievable. Just kidding.
Yeah, we're just hyping up TnC's tri-lane, and then I don't know what. Gabbi should not be blinking in aggressively.
No.
He needs to let his supports tank the damage,
right?
Or at least get enemy heroes really low before he blinks in. But he blinked in with no backup whatsoever.
It's been a while since tri-lane did it.
Yeah, this is tri-lane versus tri-lane. What's going on?
I don't rightly know. It's a rare situation that one lane has two heroes who are content with the situation in terms of solo laners. But I think Lifestealer and Void Spirit are both like, whatever. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Which is usually, like, the carry is like, bro, I need someone down here. Or the offlaner is like, I'm gonna get zoned out constantly by some hard counter, so... Very unique laning setup.
Yeah, I feel like there is no real winner in this bot lane, most likely.
Well, and then mid, I was anticipating it being worse for Sand King, and he is actually tanking through a lot of damage here, it looks like, but...
He's got a bottle, though.
Getting some good harass. Yeah, I think both mid and bottom should be pseudo even, and top should be TnC favored, but they are having a rough time so far. They're trading kills still, and if they get another one here, this would be really nice for them.
Now play hard, seeing if they can find the finish, and the blink strike forward.
Yeah, I think TnC just kind of messed up a little bit when they gave those previous kills up, but...
Yeah, I think they were just very like, oh, we gotta do something before they hit their level 2 also.
Yeah. Look at that. You see how far that damage hits?
Yeah. Caustic range is bananas.
The fact that that is hitting onto Lina is nuts to me. Lina has one of the highest attack ranges.
Yeah.
Any like ranged. Bottle refill there?
Securing the 4-minute runes, or at least trying to do so. Who's it going to go to? Tanking.
And a DD.
Think about if that spawns bottom, like how much worse that lane is for the Sand King. It's not terrible for Lina, but
Dire's
would have been
top
real
tower
good.
is under
It was an important rune. That's why both teams sent a support there. See the Skewer not catch the hero that had the ink swell, so that's going to get TnC another kill up here. But game may pay the price. Gabbi had the stick charges.
I'm surprised he blinked so early. I thought he would let Tim's walk a little bit further, but I thought he would have died.
Get away and get some extra harassment there onto play hard. So
Nobody sells. Tangos.
Gabbi again, some more room to play around in this one. Not doing great on the last hits, but it's a contested lane. They still seem to be winning it.
Yeah, I think the worry for TnC is that's your carry being contested and not getting much farm. Whereas the other team, you've got a life stealer, the carry, that's how they win this game, getting absolute free farm. So we're going to have to see KP really utilize his good early start to kind of recover this game and create space for TA.
The thing is that I don't know when he'll feel comfortable leaving the bot lane, because at least right now he's contesting Lifestealer, so
Yeah.
to speak, whereas no one else can come down here. It's a tri-lane situation. All the Grimstroke, the Lich, and the PA are all going to be massively underleveled if they ever come bot.
Yeah, I think whenever he does like start roaming, it's going to be like a Grimstroke or somebody who has to just kind of take the lane and just try and ink swell for some CS here and there.
Right,
But
and it feels like both of the heroes right now on TnC are going to be, or rather on Neon, are going to be really capable of fighting. Like both Sand King and Void Spirit. That's a
Dire's
dangerous
middle
rotating
tower
combo.
is under attack.
I think, yeah, as much as somebody would have to go down there if he left, like I don't think KP himself wants to just sit down here farming passively.
Ooh.
Hey, early epicenter and
Yeah, Epicenter at 6. That is not something you say.
yeah, nice kill. Lina goes down. Sand King kind of evens up the net worth between the two with that one, and TnC did not have a response for it.
Yeah, didn't even lose much tri-lane power while Snapfire rotated.
KP doing the smart thing, not really playing the lane or trying to contest Lifestealer, but yeah, the problem is Lifestealer's going to be jungling as well as farming the lane, so he's always going to get a bit more than what KP gets.
So the things I'm thinking about now, either one, a KP rotation and play this like a puck if they're diving them up top, or you could do something else where like you wait until that Sand King gets out. If that's even the route he wants to go, but those two heroes to me feel like there's a ton of potential to just like take down everybody in the top lane. Like if they make one rotation,
Yeah.
those heroes kill more than like Lina Lifestealer do.
I agree, yeah. I mean, if KP shows up top, it's guaranteed kills. It's just like, do those kills really matter? You're killing supports, maybe you kill a Viper, and then you're giving Lifestealer with his creep wave can then suddenly take this bottom tier 1 tower. So I think that's why KP feels tied to this bottom lane, because if he leaves, his tower goes down. Might find a courier. That would be
Over the
nicely
trees.
microed, yeah. See if there's any more moves. It seems like for Neon, their idea is to play more around this mid lane with like these rotations from Snapfire. If they can get another kill on Lina, I think that's pretty big for them. But TnC moving Lina back to the jungle, feeling like they don't want to expose this Lina, who they'd rather just put a support mid who, if, hey, this support Grimstroke gets ganked, you're not too worried.
So has the tri-lane accomplished what TnC were hoping to do, besides get first blood?
I think so. At this point, PA is actually basically very close to Lifestealer. Like, I think
Radiant's
both
middle
teams are pretty
tower
happy
is
right
under
now,
attack.
with TnC feeling a little bit better given that they've prevented Viper from having a good time in lane.
Yeah.
So they just rotated Yopaj top,
Dire's
ended up
top
missing the
tower
kill
is under
there,
attack.
but now gonna try and make a rotation for the
Is
kill
under
with the
attack.
Epi, and the slowdown is there, not quite in range. Armel is gonna get hit, gonna get
That's
chased, and
Dust.
gonna
Not
get
gonna wear
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, he was in it.
Oh,
Oh, that was Grimstroke's dust for the Sand King.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I saw Dust go flying out.
Yeah.
Skems rotated, but GG out.
When Yopaj went up top, the PA
Radiant's
TP'd
bottom
down
tower
bottom as
is
well,
under
so...
attack.
Okay, so
Dire's top
yeah,
tower
interesting
is
that
under
it's
attack.
TnC who are going to end up being the ones pressuring towers down the bot lane. But yeah, with Lifestealer rotating up top, this should just be a bit of a tower trade. Yeah, I think this is one of those weaknesses of Lina, is that, yeah, anytime heroes get on top of you, like, how do you keep a Lina alive unless you have that save hero, which you don't really have.
2 deaths now, and kind of like that the other day, it could be a problem going forward. But it's a 2,000 gold lead for TnC regardless.
Yeah, it was, but TnC are not going to be able to take this bottom tower with Sand King showing up, and meanwhile, does? Okay, they're not going to commit. They don't want to see this 2-1 tower get denied, so... Does feel like Neon are making slightly better moves, even though TnC are just being slightly more efficient with their farm across all 3 lanes.
Dire's top tower
Plus their
is under
support,
attack.
Grimstroke getting good farm. Grimstroke has more net worth than Viper because...
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, he got that
Dire's
mid
top
lane while
tower
Lina
is
jungled. And
Yeah, he's about to hit 6 also.
Also, I believe he's been stacking and getting that stack goals. Tim's winning the efficiency game for TnC.
Oh, that's okay. You got the nation stack.
The one that matters. Is there any chance to steal that? There definitely is, actually.
Yeah, I mean the bot tier 1 tower is still relatively healthy. If Lifestealer was able to take that one down, then totally.
Yeah, they ping it and everything, so probably they want to at least get, if they see the stack, they're going to want to at least get a ward down to try and contest it.
Oh, Gabbi.
Gabbi, that's a big kill if they can find it.
Hello! How are you? My goodness.
Nothing to blink to. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. It came in, gets out, and Yopaj. Oh, that's a big turnaround.
You cannot escape
How did they
that.
not do enough damage there before?
These Epicenter's a garbage ultimate.
Yeah, I guess so. 4 heroes all of a
I
sudden.
was super surprised that they got the kill on the Lina in the mid lane, but I'm guessing it was mostly the Snapfire damage that was able to do it.
Okay, P had raindrops, that's what I want to see. Okay, so I knew it had one, but I was wondering if he had anything else, because yeah, with the raindrops saving his life there.
Yeah, that was probably 2 instances of it used. Sure.
Yeah, with the
Radiant's
cooldown.
bottom tower
That means
is
they
under
also did
attack.
not manage to see the stack.
Yep.
Well,
AP.
we'll get him the stack. Pick up there, although they do spot out play hard. A little dagger onto him and then get the jump away.
Might reveal there's a ward on that area, but... Let's see, they kind of were camping there as if they knew he was walking up that cliff. Now finishing up the Yule Scepter. And once PA gets Battlefield, you're going to imagine PA is going to be looking to climb that big ancient stack, which still has a little bit of a ways to go.
How many points does Mag have so
Oh,
far?
they're farming it now.
3 points.
This is probably the better play. Like, I think it's just so dangerous against a Lifestealer Empower.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under
sense.
attack.
Definitely a little bit of a loss of vision there. And I guess the Sand King making that move up as well made them think like, okay, they have vision.
Yeah, that's true.
Nonetheless, clears out the stack. Gabbi trying to finish off that battlefield as soon as possible. A lot of heroes from Neon kind of grouped together near that jungle. Trying to get to play here.
All the supports are 6, so I'm surprised with the Kiss RP timing. Neon didn't try to find a pick. They don't need to really commit any of the important heroes. They could just let Viper, Snapfire, or Magnus try to find a kill, and they probably could.
It's where the failed smoke on the PA changes this game so much.
Yeah.
They managed to get into the Ancients, get a ward down.
Trouble.
Move.
Yopaj just gone.
Deleted. So yeah, that kind of
Radiant's middle
just
tower
really
is
sets them
under
back. That
attack.
could have seen them have a big advantage if they killed the PA, found the Ancients,
Dire's
got some
top
vision
tower
down,
is under attack.
being able to contest it. But instead it's TnC who are getting a lot of aggressive vision. And they're the ones making the smoke moves now.
This drop a board. Doesn't spot anybody there. There's another one that's back behind the tier 2 tower as well.
Oh my god, this is...
And they go in on the other side. Just run into the Viper, and, well, you said he was going to be food. It's looking pretty tasty now.
Radiant's
JG is dead.
is under attack.
Snapfire ultimate going out, trying to bring down anybody, but there's just no follow-up at all.
Yeah, they might even consider turning here with the Arcane Rune.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah, he's
under
got a step.
attack.
He doesn't have a Yules yet, though.
Oh, Yopaj is crazy. Goes in, catches onto both of them, chases down one. Tim's going to die. Whitemon afterwards, although the Chain Frost
Radiant's
is
middle
going to
tower
is
go
under
one.
attack. That's a core
Radiant's
Sand King. That's a mid Sand King.
are fortified.
What?
Whitemon absolutely obliterating them.
Yeah, and that was even, like, Grimstroke didn't know if they wanted to actually go for it, so he soulbound after the Chain Frost came out. At least it kept them together regardless, and yeah, down goes the Sand King.
Radiant's middle tower
one
is
more.
under attack.
For the scoreboard, 11 to 8, a 3,000 gold lead. TnC just looking pretty good.
And all this time, Gabbi
Radiant's
PA
middle tower
continuing
has
to farm is still a good ways behind Lifestealer, who has just had Magnus and power and, you know, had a better free farm lane, has been farming Ancients. I think things are still overall favoring Skem, but there's a lot of pressure on him this game. He's going to be rushing an MKB to try and deal with his PA early on.
It again feels like it's, you know, we talk about the biggest strength of Neon can sometimes be their weakness too. You've got offlane Viper with mid Sand King, and like this weird dynamic drafts that sometimes give them an edge is now feeling a bit like a liability in some ways.
Yeah, it feels like it's quickly turning into a 4 protect 1 where there's going to be this Lifestealer and kind of no other heroes that are going to scale. A mid Sand King and an offlane Viper who is dirt poor.
He's still below the Grimstroke in net worth.
It ain't great. See how it goes. I mean, again, the benefits are still there. Before BKBs come out, these heroes are very fragile on TnC. So you kind of need to just keep going. That's the thing that's weird about this Neon draft. They're going to smoke up and try and make a move. They have Blink on Mag yet? I think he's a little ways away still.
Dude, they don't even have...
His net worth is below Blink
He's halfway there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, they found one.
Dude, they don't even have Blink on Sand King.
Yeah, Yule's Rush is something that won't really cover their initiation gaps.
Taking the dirt now. Wow. Wonder, what if you could customize what it said for that?
That would not allow
Radiant's
that.
middle tower is under
I can
attack.
already tell you what would happen if you could customize it.
I know that I think I was talking to BSJ about this the other day. He was mentioning that he liked Yule's first on Sand King too.
Dire's
Everybody
top
feels like they're
tower is
building
under
Yule's now.
attack.
I don't know what it is. Like, it makes me think the item is like secretly broken and like double the regen.
Dire
You
are
know.
scanning.
Definitely an underrated item by a lot of players. I was thinking a stat. I can't remember who was posting this, but someone on Twitter was saying like pro players on average buy like 3 Yules per game, and in pubs it's like 1.8 per game or something.
Oh well.
Per team. So I think it was one of those like Dota buff or track Dota
Dire's middle
articles
tower is
looking at
under
different
attack.
items.
It's like Morphling is getting it all the time now. Also, that's
Morphling Yules? Really?
Morphling Yules.
Whoa, wow, I have not seen that.
It, like, I don't understand it. But I mean, it makes sense on these heroes, right? It's a setup for stun, but
Right.
for a while it was like an answer to Night Stalker, because if you jump on, you can just duels and then walk away from him. Or staff, he can keep up with you kind of, and you wouldn't be able to waveform out afterwards.
Yeah, I think the like pub kind of mentality about the item is it's just good when you need it to use defensively to get rid of like a silence or something, but I think pro players are really good about all the offensive uses for the item.
Dire's top tower is under
Smoke.
attack.
And BKB
BKB
completed.
timing. And PA had Deso queued up first, so yeah, we're gonna see. Looks like a Deso before BKB, which seems fine. Like Gabby's not really under any
Dire's
pressure to
top
fight
tower
right now.
is under attack.
It also allows them to take Roche way quicker.
Yeah. So his teammates right now connect and get a big kill here, which they might. Oh, nice lead.
Double Laguna?
Fine, double Laguna
Double
and
chain.
Chain Frost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Even Zang can drop the chain cross there. Uh-oh.
Is under attack.
Oh no!
for the Yules.
It's all falling apart right now.
Armor with
Yeah.
the BKB is holding his own too.
And they just need to jump inside. Maybe they can wait this out and take down Armel
Yeah,
afterwards?
they want to. They need to.
Good catch, and they're going to be able to find both of them there. Whitemon going to fall, and a triple kill for Scam.
Yeah.
Definitely salvaging the worst out of a bad situation there.
Lifesteal just coming online with this MKB, and PA couldn't really fight with
Dire's
the build she's
structures
gone.
are fortified.
I guess that's one thing. If you use everything on these heroes and they have no net worth, then it's like, well, whatever, you know?
Dire's
I
middle
was surprised
tower
that so
is under
Laguna
attack.
made sense, but I was surprised that they went for the Chain Frost also, because that, I mean, Chain Frost even without the Soulbind, it's still going to be very, very good against all these melee heroes. It's a Mag, it's a Sand King, it's a Lifesteal. They all have to get into the fight. You're going to get bounces.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just killed the 3 supports. Snap, Viper. Well, Viper's effectively a support right now.
You're right. 3 supports. Yep.
I misspoke. No, actually, I think I said the right thing.
It was definitely, they're just paper, though, when end up getting.
I think they have to save Soulbind for Lifestealer now.
I agree. I think they really need to just itemize and play only around this
Radiant
Lifestealer. Like
are
probably
scanning.
see some like support 4-staffs or something kind of thing. Even Lina, I think you could consider a 4-staff, and ultimately you could even turn into like a Hurricane Pike type build. But yeah, they had a 4-staff queued up on both supports, so see if they can get up to those.
Well, and the other thing is, like, as much as we were talking about Frost Shield, when they actually get on top of these heroes, I don't think it matters. Like, it's too much damage coming out from the Lifestealer right now, and maybe it's like match anyways.
Whoa, they're gonna go.
He dies.
Wow.
Yeah, surprised they thought they could kill KP there. Not really have the control and lockdown. Once that Burrow Strike was used just to secure a rune, I think they just had to back off because they did not, unless you're going to commit an RP or something.
Yeah, what does Mag, is he making progress? He still has
halfway.
He has 80
Yeah.
gold more than a Blink Dagger
There we
in
go.
terms of net worth. He's 900 gold away in terms of real gold.
I like how he's, you got sentries queued up. Replace that sentry in your quick buy.
Wait a minute, coming
Pop
back
a
around
blink.
again. Dangerous. They get down the Nether Toxin to start, and they don't find anybody.
Kill with Snapfire.
Yeah.
Okay, buyback from her. Okay, well, still under control.
Goes next, and Lifesteal inside will get out. Yeah, they had that ward on the cliff there, so PA just blinked in, deleted Snapfire instantly, while it looked like they kind of ignored the Viper. PA recognizing that the Mortimer's business was a bigger problem.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The
attack.
dagger on Sand King online, and looks like they're going to use this defensive infest
Okay.
into an offensive maneuver.
I'm suspecting a Roche play, which may still be the call for TnC. They're just not doing it yet, and
No, not beautiful. Jay Frost, oh god. Maybe Mortimer's Kiss is going to be something to salvage it, but it does not look like it. Play hard in trouble. That was too bright. And finally, Epicenter, never mind the turnaround. Yopaj with the double kill again. The jaws of defeat pulling it back here. JG's in the area as well. They're going to take down KP. 4 dead.
You set me.
the damage output just deleting them. Stealing that Arcane Rune pays off in the end, as Yopaj blows them up, and that went remarkably well considering how it
Dire's
started.
middle tower
I
is
thought
under
Lina being
attack.
able to survive in Yules with
Radiant's
just
bottom
minimal
tower is
HP
under
would have
attack.
completely thrown everything off balance. I guess it kind of did at first, but
What happened to the PA? How'd she die? Did she die before BKB?
It doesn't have BKB yet.
Oh,
Dire's
right, of
middle
course.
tower has
The
fallen.
Lina I was thinking of.
Yeah, and I think ultimately that was TNC's downfall. They're like, okay, we killed this Lifestealer, we can just stick around feeling confident, but
Radiant's bottom tower
they still need
is
to
under attack.
probably play around this BKB PA timing.
Big plays, and they're going for that 4-staff you're talking about.
Neon definitely playing well considering they've had this slight gold deficit for some time. Every time they,
Dire are
slightly
scanning.
lose a fight or see a few kills go the other way, they're instantly bouncing back.
I thought you were going to say considering they have these heroes.
Ah, here's a well, the Viper is
Viper's
still
the
looking a
only
bit
one I
sus.
have
Yeah,
issues with.
yeah. This Viper's impact on this game is
Minimal.
yeah.
There.
Oh
Radiant's
man.
bottom tower is under
The-
attack.
They have an idea. They're waiting.
Protection.
That was a really good play there. Yopaj trying to find the +1, but
Yeah.
Gabbi is broken with that. But they catch KP. Okay.
Does he have 2 charges?
No, he's done.
Wait, oh, that was Sand King's Yules. Yeah, he almost got a Dissimulate cast off, but he was still been screwed. And now Radiant's gonna go into Roche, so this early
Radiant's top tower
Deso
is under attack.
not really netting as much stuff as I'm sure TnC were hoping to get on the Phantom Assassin.
That brace. Regardless, will be
Roshan
Aegis
has
into the
fallen
hands
into
of
the
Scam. Almost getting
Radiant's
towards that
bottom
AC
tower
completed
is
as well.
under attack.
Doing a really good job of staying with it. TnC still has a lot of potential here, particularly when the BKB timing comes out.
Yeah, but I think Mag is finally gonna have a Blink Dagger at some point, and so even those early BKBs,
Radiant's bottom tower
I
is under attack.
don't think it'll keep your Phantom Assassin alive. There's just so much damage coming out from the Lifestealer alone.
It feels like fight's going to come down to kind of who gets the initiation in many ways, like who has vision.
RP waiting. Oh my god, he got the BKB out afterwards,
There's
but
no Lifestealer yet.
moving, trying to take him down. Is
That
it enough
damage.
damage?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, it's a 9-second BKB though.
To get him right on the edge. Bringing him down before he can dissimulate? No. Able to jump away from there. They're well, scouting out where he is. And he has another Astral Step, but great skewer coming through from Jane able to
Dire's
take him
top
down.
tower is under attack.
Been a little bit on the slumpy side for TnC recently.
Yeah.
Just kind of running into dark, scary place of the map and getting caught out. Like Lina has to this BKB TP
Dire's
out.
top tower is under
KP
attack.
kind of shows up, kind of gets greedy, going for a creep wave and gets caught out.
Twice.
Dire's
So it happened in the
top
mid lane
tower.
also.
Yeah. There's the Blink Dagger. All of a sudden, these BKBs on Lina and PA don't look quite as impactful.
Does PA have hers even? Did she
I
finish
just got it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take your tribute.
Okay, Ag's Rapier. That's the territory that she's in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Well,
attack.
yeah, what makes Ags good this game? Who does she kill quickly enough to refresh her cooldowns with?
Probably Viper, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to stay the trend for a while, because, yeah, he's going to have Aeon disc completed at some point. Wow, okay. That's a build.
It's a good answer.
It's a good answer.
I
Radiant
guess the
are scanning.
supports, sort of. Like Snapfire, it's kind of hard to kill.
Yeah, Snapfire is super hard. And Mag is also beefy.
Maybe Ags is a little weird. I guess the thing is like the blur instantly and doesn't really solve anything either.
Yeah, there's nothing like worth disjointing, really, I don't think.
Yopaj on the hunt. Ready to go. KP finds him. Back in. Able to be under control. Scam jumps out. Wants to fight. Is absolutely
Scam's gonna have to be
insane.
careful though. Oh, he's got Aegis. Okay, let's rage ring off. It did cost them PA BKB, right?
Yeah.
So, not the best use of your first BKB. Not a bad one by any means, but very defensive wards by TnC setting that one up, which ultimately these wards, you know, they're not gonna enable them to really play aggressively around this part of the map.
It's a little bit weird in that regard. KP kind of has to play these dangerous areas where he's trying to get towards that Aghanim Scepter.
I'm kind of surprised that Neon even went for that
Dire's
movement with
bottom
just
tower
the
is
Sand
under
King and the
attack.
Lifesteal. You have Aegis. You're trying to take advantage of this Aegis in a full 5-on-5 engagement, not in a pickup
Dire's
You know,
situation.
there's no Sanking here. They seem to want to fight.
Rage backs
What
away.
was that? Chain?
I don't know.
Ah.
I think they're constantly bracing themselves for this Magnus to come in. That's why PA BKBs. That's why Lich uses the Chain Frost and Mag's like halfway across the map.
I like the idea from TnC, like try and force a fight around that T1 tower knowing that Sand King isn't there. He was still dead and respawning, but you know, he's respawned and instantly they're smoking in, invading the triangle.
Nice catch there onto the PA. If they can bring her down in time, Epicenter a little bit off the mark.
That's the second BKB use in Soulbind just used defensively, so down to an 8-second BKB already on PA.
Not going to be able to connect there, Yopaj. But yeah, we're seeing just
Dire's
this like
bottom tower is
consistent
under
threat,
attack.
and it feels like they're always on the back foot.
S tier.
I was just about to comment, like, this Spider Legs on PA feels a little underwhelming. As good as Spider Legs is, it's not an item you want on your
Radiant's
PA,
top tower
but
is under
find
attack.
a Paladin Sword.
Dire's
The damn
bottom
brace on the
tower
life
has
stealer.
fallen.
Gotta see if he gets something else good.
He's hoping for something a bit better. He'll take a Paladin Sword too.
I mean,
Who wouldn't take a paladin sword?
so part of me wonders if PA just needs to be able to tank up though. Like his Paladin Sword, I know it's amazing, but I'm wondering like more. I guess that's why you're getting the Aghanims too. Is like there's a little bit more HP, like to try and survive the burst.
Yeah, I mean the Paladin Sword means if you survive, you've got lifesteal. I think is just like the nicest bit about it. But yeah, the Ags for some extra stats, and both teams kind of settling down with no more Roshan play for at least a couple of minutes. Does seem like teams are looking to kind of complete some of their next key items.
Ooh, he took Craggy Coat on the Viper.
Yeah, that man does not want to die. I mean, he combined the Aeon already. Okay.
Yeah, he disassembled his boots. Yeah, this Viper is going to be actually kind of... I can see some use here in the late game. Just Viper strike the BKB PA, as you kind of mentioned in the draft. And then when the BKB is not there, you've got the break as well, so...
He's just walking around. I'm a Viper, don't
See how
mind
tanky
me.
he is. Okay, they pop the Aeon disc,
Radiant's
that's
middle
nice.
tower is under attack.
Fight does break out now. It could very well likely be on cooldown still.
But it didn't do that much damage to him, even before the Aeon disc popped out either. Like the Craggy Coat definitely feels like it's mattering. Staff's
Yeah,
there
there's
for
the four
him.
stuff. They really
Radiant
suffered
are
for not getting these
scanning.
4 staffs a bit
Nice
sooner.
burn.
Lena maybe for the rush one. Grimsturk, I think, went for the Aether Lens first.
And Aghanim Scepter's like, I don't want to have to be that person either. I'm going to disappear. Someone else take the brunt of the focus.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a little bit unfortunate now, particularly for her, because they've now like just gone for mega tank up on all the rest of Neon. Like Craggy Coat, Aeon Disc as a like item combo for Viper, and I don't know who she kills. Like even with Rapier,
Yeah.
it's probably enough to still burst through them. It'd be enough to burst through like the Snapfire, but I don't know. There's still enough of a chance maybe that you
Radiant's
could like
top
get an
tower is
RP
under
in the
attack.
duration that she's just hitting into the Snapfire or something.
Well, that
I mean,
curves.
this PA with Rapier will blow anyone up, I think.
Radiant's
Yeah.
courier has been killed.
Yeah, maybe the like life sealer could survive, and there is the Aeon Disc, but I feel like, yeah, Mag's a tanky hero, but it's a Mag with 0 items.
That's fair.
But you also have a Rapier against having to deal with Viper Strike, having to deal with RP, having to deal with Instant Burrow Strike.
But the 6 daggers, the 6 daggers is Rapier.
She's close to 25.
Yeah,
You're
there we
not
go.
wrong.
There you go.
I mean, as far as the Acceptor goes, I think the one thing I'll say is Gabbi just loves this item. Every time I see him playing PA, I almost always see him buy Aghanim Scepter. So,
And he is a level 25 Immortal Phantom Assassin.
yes. If somebody knows the PA item build, I would say it's Gabbi.
For
Even
sure.
if this is not the best Acceptor game, he probably just feels the item is always worth getting, maybe. Because he's almost always buying it. Yeah, when I see him play.
He's just constantly blurred too. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I hate playing against that spell.
Oh yeah, the blur is insane. Yeah, it's free smoke essentially. You can farm without coming out of it.
Yeah,
So
it's so stressful for the enemy supports. You never know where it's safe on the map.
yeah. Jelly and everything.
Radiant's middle tower is
See
under
these two
attack.
teams playing it slow. A minute 20 before Roshan. Both teams trying to keep their couriers around that pit to see what's going on.
The Snapfire now, did she have anything
Acceptor.
beyond that? No, just a Glimmer Cape, okay.
Yeah, got the Glimmer first and recently finished Ag. So we're going to start seeing the initiations from there. But I think the reason she didn't rush the Ags is they feel like the Sanking Blink Infest is the way they start fights. They don't really have anyone actually good to toss in with the Snapfire.
Yeah.
Like, Sanking doesn't need it because of the Blink Dagger. And Magnus, you don't want to throw in your Magnus because he's looking to sit on the outside looking for that blink RP on the BKB hero.
I will say, when you get to the point with PA in these late game scenarios with a rapier and throwing triple daggers, it's like, it's comical.
Sextuple daggers.
It's so ridiculous.
For these couriers.
Radiant's courier
Please give me
has been
more to
killed.
farm.
That's like the fourth one that has died there.
I mean, they're giving almost 500 gold at the top.
Yeah.
It's significant. But at the same time, knowing if your opponents are roaching is also significant, so it's a calculated feed. Quite a long roach respawn, and we'll be coming back.
Second now.
No one knows though.
Gabbi by the rapier, pre-Ajax.
Probably do the, well, he probably needs buyback as well to, like, for the fight, I would imagine.
I think you might consider buying it in. I mean, if you buy rapier, you don't care as much about buyback because if you die, you lose rapier and you kind of throw the game.
Yeah.
But you're not going to buy a relic and not have buyback, I would imagine. He's farming. He may just be telling his
Got a DD rune.
oh, with the bottle and everything.
Condolences.
I think they're still going to be too afraid to go into the Roshan pit, even with the DD rune. They're looking to keep these lanes pushed out and try and get some info.
Nobody noticed.
Yeah, they
Nobody noticed. That's so funny.
His blink's on cooldown for 5 seconds though.
Go. Who's he find? Looks like it's going to be Grim.
Oh, he's got spider legs on Grim? Nice. Or he's just got blink dagger and spider legs.
Oh, no. Yopej, BKB.
DP just looking to get out.
He's onto one. Don't get them stuck together. They can't pop out with the lifestealer now either.
Okay, they get the kill regardless. BKBs are down though. PA has his.
DD on him, trying to chase down one, but he jumps away.
These BKBs wearing off now. I don't think TnC wants to fight this necessarily.
Dagger doesn't kill, but Lina will. Oh, the
Okay,
Lina will kill
both of
everyone.
them.
It's not about the PA, it's about this Lina.
God, Armel is such a god.
PA on this.
The more looking for an RP, it's not there. Gabby's played around this fight so well. It's destroyed. Nothing left at all. TnC taking the plays. That'll buy a rapier. Oh no, Scout.
Both teams are just like trying to out-kite each other.
Oh,
And he gets, there we go, yeah. The rapier no buyback. I like this play.
They dare.
It's gonna do so much damage.
Goodness,
2.4k crit on a dagger.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dude, what a time for that D. I don't think they would have won the latter half of that fight if PA did not have that DD. Lina was able to clean up
Radiant's middle
the
tower
Sapphire
is
and
under
Viper,
attack.
but all the cores were still
Radiant's
ready
courier
to
has
fight.
been killed.
The courier, the Roshan pit.
They're wrapping around.
Yeah, still got RP.
Are they gonna get away with this?
Doesn't look like they're gonna go into the, go for Roche.
No, nothing. It's just no buyback PA in there with the rapier.
I think you're really scared if this, like, Blink Burrow Strike with an infested Life Stealer, followed up by a Blink RP. That's any core instead in that. PA, Lina. Your PA has a, this rapier that is without an Aegis. You can't afford to have PA right-clicking Roche unless you know exactly where your opponents are right now.
And the blur is really, like, because of that, there's no ability to just find him and jump on him. The range when it gets disabled is so, like, low.
Spell Prism. That
For
seems
Lina, maybe?
Pretty good.
Whisper? Okay.
So he upgrades from Quickening Charm to the Spell Prism.
By the way, just going to point out, Lich still has the Ironwood branch, so for all of you that says it's not amazing,
Sure.
That's a little bit question.
I don't know about that one. How many couriers must die here?
Definitely, this game also highlighting how good Spider Legs is.
Yeah, for sure.
Some really high-level Dota though, like seeing like the plays where Grimstroke was seeing on the cliff, scouts the smoke and blinks away. Like both teams are playing very well.
Ooh, a knife? That'll be nice for Lina. Definitely better than Mindbreaker.
are they really just going to walk in here? Nope.
Dire's
the high
turret
ground.
has been killed.
They're gonna walk in here. I think they feel like positioning-wise,
This seems
very hard for
great.
TnC to engage.
There's a rapier PA nearby. What the hell?
I think it's just who initiates on the TnC side is kind of the big question. It can't be the PA against a Magnus RP, because if you BKB to initiate and go in, you're going to get RP.
I like, by the way, that the overlay has the rapiers on there, left-hand side right above the Roche. That's pretty cool.
This is such a stalemate.
It really is.
Lena's going to be 5 soon.
I think the Lina having so much damage is starting to become a really big problem for Neon. Because it's not all about the PA, and it is all about the lifestealer.
Definitely agree. If you throw everything on the PA, this Lina will kill multiple heroes.
Tower is under attack.
Lifestealer's courier is dead for 3.5 minutes. You know, he only had to put it in there because all of his supports already got theirs killed, so he's like,
the next one's flying out now. It's literally just taking turns, sending out
straight to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. I mean, there's a 10k gold lane. I feel like 5k of that is in couriers at this point. Maybe not 5. It was like 500 gold in courier.
Is under attack.
It's been like 5 or 6 fed from Neon and maybe 1 or 2 from TnC.
Illusion escape. Instead of the Paladin sword.
Yeah, that seems...
You can push out lanes.
Yeah. For a team fight, it seems like a downgrade, but for a stalemate where there's no fighting, it seems like an upgrade. Scouting Roshan, pushing out waves. I'm surprised PA doesn't have like the Paladin sword in the backpack.
Edge still down in the bottom lane, but they have that tier 1 tower they can TP to. The Sand King.
Getting a lot of farm in this Grimstroke.
Radiant's middle
Giving a
tower
mark.
is under
Both
attack.
teams securing an outpost.
This Roche has been alive for, it feels like 10 minutes now. Neither team can go for it.
Bounty.
Very rare scenario where...
Both teams are playing it right, though. I have no issue with the way that either team's doing it. And I also don't know who's benefiting from this stalemate. Because, like, PA got this rapier, doesn't really have a farming item. She has just a pure combat build.
Yeah. Is this Magnus got ninja gear? Is that why he smoked? Very nice. Oh no, he's passed
I
it off.
backpacked it.
Okay.
You shouldn't be able to do that.
Well,
They removed it for illusion escape.
Yeah.
So.
the thing about it though is that it increases the cooldown on ninja gear. You know.
Sure, but oftentimes you only need the one, and if you can find a kill, then you just wait until the cooldown's back.
Right, but like in these stalemate situations, he's now going to be like without it for a good 20 seconds or so. I guess, yeah, it's still a little meh, but...
It's like they removed it for illusion escape.
Yeah.
It was broken.
I thought they were going to remove it for Book of the Dead also.
But like, smoke is different than creating an illusion that like can be used as bait or something, I think. I don't have a problem with it
Radiant's
personally.
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, did they do Prince's Knife on the lifestealer?
Oh, yeah. I guess if he gets shot in by Snapfire, stun into Hex.
Beyond this now done as well for Stroke. You know, I'm trying to figure out if this is one of those games where it's like a stalemate and then suddenly it's going to come out of a stalemate and TnC is going to win, or if it's still like it could go either way, and I'm not sure.
What's the buyback situation? I'm guaranteeing that all 10 heroes have buyback.
No,
mostly?
PA does not. With the rapier fully pulled out
she's
on Satanic.
a long ways away from it, actually.
I think this is kind of how you play with the rapier, though. It's like one of those things where if you're feeding a rapier, you feel like you've lost the game there. So you'd rather have Satanic with your rapier than have...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't see she had Satanic. Okay.
Yeah, the Satanic rapier is much better than having rapier plus buyback.
For sure.
You don't think even like with people potentially like jumping out and getting it for you, like picking up your rapier and then riding it home, it's not likely.
I mean, yeah, it's just I think you can't count on that. You want to be as strong as possible for the fight that happens, and the Satanic status resist is definitely nice against the Magnus RP. Against any stuns that come your way.
I'm pretty sure also Neon have not seen the PA in like the last 20 minutes. You know?
Radiant's
Like,
bottom
correct.
tower.
They're just seeing creeps die randomly, and they're like, oh god, what lurks beneath?
No boots
Dire's
for the PA
courier
either.
has been killed.
Just
The
Flicker.
slaughter continues. This is a factory farm.
He's
Courier lives, guys.
Did they
More courier lives.
Did they sell her boots or on PA?
Yeah, it has going for the flicker. That was a
she
PA
got
with flicker.
It was sold out for them.
Flick over spider legs?
I think absolutely.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
More movement? No. How much is spider legs?
Well, I mean, during the passive, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
spider legs will be way less, but during active,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Spider legs.
Oh, no,
is way more.
65.
Well,
Oh,
spider
wow.
legs is boot
Radiant's
is a boot
top
replacement,
tower
right?
is
It's
under
a
attack.
boot slot.
Radiant's
yeah, so they don't like
courier.
overlap. But
Yeah.
either way, like she still needs
Radiant's
a neutral
courier
move
has
speed
been
item,
killed.
so it's 40 versus 65.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything worth
Radiant's
dispelling
top
though.
tower
Open
is
wounds.
It's more, I guess, like a way to separate if Lifestealer's on top of her.
Kind of so is spider legs.
It will like put an immediate jump away, and then she can blink out afterwards.
Yeah.
Versus like you can sort of track somebody down if their spider legs in. It's not a big blinker.
There we go. Lich is upgraded from the Ironwood branch. Has the quickening charm.
Nice.
Okay.
And boy, this is the longest Roche standoff you will ever see. No action, no kill. I feel captivated though. Like I can't look
I'm
away.
not
Like
bored, honestly, which is very peculiar for like a slow roll thing like this.
yeah. Sometimes these games where teams refuse to fight or do Roche like can feel like, oh okay, when somebody gonna do something with it. No, this is captivating.
Oh, and see, this is the thing. It's like the person you now are. It's almost like you're playing chess, right? You're having to anticipate what the next move is and then where you're gonna go with it. And now they're trying to find this PA, but because Blur is so insane, they can't do it. They have to find somebody else.
Yeah, it's just these bishops and knights constantly rotating. Tim's. Oh
God.
Reflexes.
That's so annoying.
Bounty.
And now, well, they can't really do it still.
All right, who gets Roche, guys?
Bounty.
Nobody does.
I say Radiance. I mean, I say Dire's gonna get it. I think PA with Phantom Assassin. I mean, PA with Rapier. She's gonna be able to just sneak it.
Well, Lich is dead. I think Neon's gonna get it.
Okay.
I feel like whoever gets it is going to be because they win a fight or get some
Right.
big pick off personally.
No.
Like, I don't think anyone's going to be able to sneak Roche.
I
or
think
get
this-
an uncontested Roche.
I think teams are gonna get more and more aggressive with sending heroes to split push.
Okay.
And more heroes are gonna have to respond, and then PA is just gonna. I mean, she's constantly off the
Get
map.
back,
You
yeah.
never know.
Those couriers, though.
They're all
Radiant's
dead.
middle tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
That's what we're going to do with TnC is like count how many couriers are still alive on the Radiant side. When you realize you've sniped all 5 of them, you feel good about getting Roche.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, PA continues to buy out and not worry about buyback. Gabbi, the high-risk Dota.
I believe that Sarah just caught sight.
If she gets a DD, then I think she'll definitely sneak it.
The Blur with like what? Tiny cooldown, 7-8 seconds or something. 7-second cooldown.
Yeah, the thing that's still feels very strange to me about this is that there's like more ways for Neon to start a fight, to open a fight, and then like key there is just to have it be so split up. So I actually think that sending these heroes off to side lanes and just being that split up is going to favor Neon a little bit.
Okay, no longer, but for a second there, it was like the only hero who did not have buyback was PA. It's like, in what world in ultra late game Dota does the hard carry not have buyback? Everyone else except the hard carry has buyback.
That's in my pubs, man. I don't know what kind of Dota you're
Yeah,
playing.
that's true.
Yeah.
Many an anti-mage
Yes.
in my pubs.
What did Lena buy?
Satanic.
Okay, that's where the buyback goes. Lena's definitely
Oh.
a late game threat as well.
There. Hunting. Find somebody. We'll run into him, Tim's.
Oh. Oh, blink.
Hello.
Oh, he wasn't.
He's gonna have it again in a second with the AM disc. Oh, good stun. Well played.
Sneak time. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
Can they do it fast enough? They're going to be
is
quick.
really
Yeah, this seems
dangerous.
way too risky.
Whoop, whoop.
Abort.
Get out. Okay.
All right, now everyone TP bot and push bot super hard, except for PA. Oh, the smoke.
Team
And the
smoke.
Ags completed for Sand King as
Radiant
well.
are scanning.
Wait, where'd they go? They tossed him in. High ground, they get him. Burrow strike through. But the Lena already catching the Aeon disc. Able to keep him alive for the
He gets
moment.
out.
Now, on the side, they kill him already. And the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth. Lifestealer, he's on to Gabbi, trying to kill it off in time, but it's not going to be enough. The turnaround is there. All 3 are dead up on the high ground, looking for another.
Magnus, did he not have TP or anything? I mean, there's nothing to TP to, but he pulled back. But what a find.
One last kill for the Rampage. Gabbi. Now it's done.
They got vision of Magnus, so the second, anytime PA sees Magnus, that is target number one.
Yeah. And he got soul bound, I think. It was him and the lifesteal that soul bound.
It's all her. 11,000. Cool boy.
Gabbi coming up big there. Gets an Aegis as a reward, and 3 heroes without buyback. TnC going to march down the mid lane. The 20-ish minute Roche standoff goes TnC's way in the end.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The
attack.
answer to my question is yes, it's one of those games where you kill them and get Roche and then the game's over.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's feeling like.
I don't know why Neon cashed out on so many heroes. Like, if they had buyback, I would say that the game is only marginally closer to ending. But with 3 heroes being dead, Lifesteal doesn't want to buy back. It's you need the Sand King for the
Radiant's middle
initiation,
tower has fallen.
and that may legit be the game now.
Radiant's middle
Steelers going to have to buy back if they want to defend. It's going to be a 3 versus 5 defense here if he buys back. Although TnC only... Okay, they've got Lina with the PA hitting here.
Shivas.
Viper doing a good job delaying this. Actually, they're maybe going to be able to hold this lifesteal buyback, but they may regret not using it. Okay, 10 seconds left on his respawn timer. He's forced to buy back. Yeah.
Radiant's ancient.
You're
is
getting down
under
to single
attack.
digits on your respawn and having to buy back.
Going back in. Oh, the jump in Lifestealer catches on to both. And Chain Frost going to bounce now afterwards. The Abyssal Blade isn't enough. Not quite. Sken's still alive, but they jump over to that Viper, and the Aeon Disc is going to proc, but they don't have nearly enough damage right now. Maybe a chance to kill Gabbi, but would only be the Aegis. And indeed, they will find themselves the kill. Big old burrow strike through, but GG is called.
I don't know what Neon spent all their gold on. Like, okay, so obviously the Roche fight, that's a very tense situation. I don't blame them for losing that. Magnus, like you said, Guts, he has to show